Morning, everyone. In the last lecture, we have started the first unit of the module first. Today, we will continue the same. In the last lecture, I have dealt with world classes. It has two types: open classes and closed classes. We have discussed what is open classes, why they are called open classes, and which are the open class words. It includes noun, adjective, main verb, and adverb. These are the open word classes. Krishna, tree, book. These are noun. Important, joyous, shy. Adjectives. Play, read, climb, give. These are the main verbs. Adverbs. Now, hard, quickly. These are the adverbs. Now let's move towards closed class words. So, closed word classes. It includes determiners, then the pronoun, then prepositions, conjunctions, auxiliary verbs, interjections, and enumerators. So, these seven are the closed word classes. Why they are called closed word classes? Because if we add prefix and suffix to it, it doesn't add or create any new meaning. Hence, it is called closed word classes. Determiners, for example, a and the, these are the articles, some, any, all. It shows the it shows indefinite. Sorry, it shows indefinite pronouns, all, some, many, any, both, and it includes in the determiners. Then the pronoun I, we, he, she, himself, prepositions at, on, of, towards, conjunctions, and, but, or, so, though, etc. Auxiliary verbs may, shall, do, are. These are the auxiliary verbs. Interjections oh, hi, aha. Enumerators are related to numbers: one, two, last, next, fifth. These are the enumerators. So let's discuss closed class words in more details. Determiners. Determiners modify nouns. They are grouped as demonstrators, thus that these, for example, these, that, these, those, these are the demonstrators. Articles a and the, and indefinite pronouns all, some, many, any, both. So, demonstrators, articles, and indefinite pronouns are included in determiners. Then the pronoun, a word which is used in place of noun or a noun phrase is called a pronoun. A word which is used in place of noun or noun phrase is called pronoun. For example, personal pronoun I, we, you, he, she, it, they. Now you have understood that why these closed classes are called closed classes, because we cannot add more meaning into it. It remains the same. Then reflexive pronoun, they are myself, herself, itself, themselves, etc. Then the demonstrative pronoun, this, that, these, those. Then interrogative pronouns, what, which, whose, whom. Then distributive pronoun, each, either, neither, any, etc. etc. Relative pronoun, that, which, where. So these are the types of pronoun. Then the conjunctions, a word that joins words, phrases, sentences is called as conjunctions. Types, coordinate conjunctions and or but, these are the coordinate conjunctions. Subordinate conjunction includes though, still, because, so that, even, etc. etc. Correlative pronoun, sorry, correlative conjunctions, either or, neither nor, not only but also, etc. etc. So conjunctions includes coordinate conjunctions, subordinate conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions. Now let's move towards prepositions. Words or group of words used before a noun or pronoun to show place or position. For example, at, for, which, by, on, over, towards, about, below, during, etc. etc. There are also types of preposition: preposition of time, prepositions of place. There are many, but we will not discuss here. Then the auxiliaries. An auxiliary verb is a verb used with main verbs to show tense, mood, and to form a question. So auxiliary verbs can be used with main verbs to show tense, mood, or to form questions. Primary auxiliaries has three categories: to be, am, is, are, was, were; have, to have, has, had; do, does, did. So these are the primary auxiliaries. मराठीमध्ये आपण त्याला सहाय्यकारी क्रियापदे म्हणतो. Then the modal auxiliaries: will, would, shall, should, can, could, ought to, may, might, must, need, dare, used to. So these are the modal auxiliaries. Now enumerators. Enumerators are included in closed classes, closed word classes. Enumerators express number. For example, 1, 2, 3, next, first, second, third, last. Then the intersections. Intersections are words which express emotions like surprise, pleasure, annoyance, sympathy. Like hi, oh my god, hey, hooray, ah, etc. etc. Now, this is the exercise. I will tell you what to do. And it is very simple. Identify the word classes of the underlined words in the following sentence. I will post it in our group so that you can solve it. Now, the second point is word formation process. So, how will you form a word? By using prefix and suffixes. It is a process called affixation and suffixation. Now let's deal with this. Word formation is the main technique to develop vocabulary. Affixation and compounding are important word formation process. And affixation, new words are formed by adding attachments. There are two types of affixation: fixation and suffixation. So what is prefix and suffix? Let's see. In this process, an affix is attached to the root base of the word and a new word is formed. There are many prefixes in English. Now, prefix is added to the at the starting of the main root word. For example, moral. Moral is a root word. If we add a, that is a prefix, it becomes a new word, a moral. Now the class of this word changes. Now let's see another example. For, tail. For is a prefix. Tail is a root or base word. A new word is a foretail. Then miss is a prefix. Calculate is a root word. Now we will have a new word, that is miscalculate. Demotivate, demotivate, unhappy, pilot, co-pilot, co is a prefix, pilot is a root word, and co-pilot is a new word. Disease, ease, and disease. Polite, impolite, I am is a prefix. Appear, reappear, re is a prefix. National is a root word. Nation is also a root word. Then it becomes international, international. Or if you add suffix, it becomes nationality. Independence, pre-independence. Man, Superman. Active, proactive. Slavery is a root word. If we add a prefix, it becomes anti-slavery. Stop. If we add a non, then it becomes non-stop. Take, take. If we add a prefix over, it becomes overtake. There are so many examples. Let's see. Upgrade. I'm just reading the words. You just check which are the prefix. President, vice president, slave, enslave, ordinary, extraordinary, final, semi-final, biography, autobiography. So these are the prefixes and they formed new words. Then suffixation. Suffixation, in this process an affix is attached after root base of the word and a new word is formed. Means after the root word the suffix is added. For example, comfort, then able, comfortable, suffix is able, root word is comfort. Then age, orphanage, age is an suffix. Central, al is a suffix. Differ, different, ent is a suffix. Affection, affectionate, at is a suffix. Captain, captaincy, cy is a suffix. King is a root word. King is a pronoun or noun. Sorry. Yeah. Noun. If we add dom, it becomes kingdom. Mountain, mountaineer. Green, greenery. Japan, Japanese. To, fold. Child, childhood. Class, classics. Wed, wedding. Child, childish. There are many more examples like love, lovely, dry, dryness, act, actor. Act is a verb. If we add or, that is suffix, it becomes actor. Now actor is a right noun and act is a verb. Now it changes its class. Hence it is called open word classes. Mercy, merciless, employ, employee. Now you can form the new words by using em, atto. These are the prefixes and suffixes. Atto, ment, steer, ation, some, ify, ify, ism, counter, and in. Now you should find out the root words of these. For example, authority, authority, travelogue, underdeveloped, coactor, IC, improperly, nonsense, pan American, prehistoric, multinational. Author is a root word, ity is a suffix, travelogue, travel is a root word, loge, gue is a suffix. Underdeveloped, develop is a root verb, ed is a suffix, under is a prefix. Co-actor, act, like here, act, act is a root word, or is a suffix, co-actor, co is a prefix, ice, ic, cy is a suffix. Sorry, y is a suffix. Improperly, proper, proper is a root word, ly is a suffix, im is a prefix. Nonsense, sense is a root word, sense is a root word, non is a prefix. Pan American, America is a America is a root word, an is a suffix, pan is a prefix. Prehistoric, history is a root word, ric historic is a suffix, pre is a prefix. Then multinational, nation is a root word, al is a suffix, multi is a prefix. Now synonyms and antonyms. So synonyms and antonyms are the words which shows correlationship between the two words. It may be similar or it may be opposite. For example, study the following example. The train came 1 hour late. The train arrived 1 hour late. Pay the amount of bill by check. Remit the amount of the bill by check. Is that show piece costly? Is that show piece expensive? So these underlined words are the synonyms. Came, arrived, pay, remit, costly, expensive. These are the synonyms. He is quite polite. He is quite courteous. So polite and courteous are the synonyms. You can see that the sentences in each pair mean the same because the underlined words are synonyms, but they are not perfect synonyms. Words such as arrive, remit, expensive, courteous are used in formal and written languages, while came, pay, costly, polite are used in day-to-day communication. So you have to pay attention to the context and situation in which they occur. But those words convey the same general meaning. For example, smile, light, laugh, titter, grin, sneer, giggle, guffaw, guffaw. These are the synonyms, but it is used in certain situations. Means it used in a certain context. Let's see those context. Madhur Dixit is famous for her smile. Laughing loudly is considered unmannerly. See the difference. There was a nervous tittering in the studio. Naresh appeared grinning cheerfully. They sneered at his pretensions. The children giggled all the way through the film. He let out a loud guffaw when the boy fell down. So these words shows laughing, smiling, but these also word shows smiling and laughing, but it has a certain context. For example, the children giggled all the way through the film. गिगल म्हणजे खूप मोठ्याने खदाखद हसणे, जसे लहान मुलं हसतो किंवा आपल्याला एखादा जोक आवडला की ते आपण मोठ्यानं हसतो, खूप मोठ्यानं हसतो. सो दिस इज द डिफरन्स. Here are the certain examples of synonyms: sharp, acute, try, attempt, rule, govern, answer, reply, precise, exact, sorrow, grief, swift, quick, speedy, intelligent, bright, brilliant, lazy, idle, specify, appease. So these are the examples of synonyms. Then the antonyms. He has unique personality. He is a common man. Unique and common man are the antonyms. Antonyms are words that have opposite meaning. मराठीमध्ये आपण त्याला विरुद्धार्थी शब्द म्हणतो. मी सिनॉनिम्स अँड अँटोनिम्स बद्दल जास्त काय बोलणार नाही, फक्त हे जे काय आहे एक्झाम्पल्स आहेत ते सांगतोय, तुम्हाला त्या शब्दांचा उपयोग होईल म्हणून. लेट्स सी सम लिस्ट ऑफ अँटोनिम्स. राईट, रॉंग, awake, asleep, present, absent, dull, cheerful, native, foreign, arrive, depart, cheap, expensive, freedom, slavery, knowledge, ignorance. So you should use these examples in your own sentences. For example, bureau. He is working in a bureau. Branch. He is working in one of the branch of Bank of Maharashtra. Department, agency, office. Then apartment, room, flat, suit, wander, march, plod, stagger. See, observe, watch, stare, look. Also give synonyms of the following words. So you should use some synonyms of these words: cultured, mannered. Then use the following pairs of antonyms in your own sentence: appoint, dismiss, debit, credit, inward, outward, wise, foolish, measure, minor, etc., etc. So today I'm stopping here. We will discuss the remaining part tomorrow. Thank you.